Tell us what we're doing.
So the Texas style brisket came off, and this one is just seasoned with salt and pepper. We're just going to separate. This is the point muscle here. Down here is the flat. We're going to separate the two muscles. The point gets chopped, the flat gets sliced. And so this should just come right out, and it sure did. Perfect tenderness, good color. So Zach's going to do some slices here. And you can see here, hold on just one second. You can see here where the corner's notched out. We did that because the grain runs this way. And you want to cut against the grain. So that way we know where the slices need to start to make sure we get good tender slices.
Take it away, Zach.
Wow, beautiful.
And this is just the juice from the foil packet. So we just kind of toss them in there, help keep them nice and moist while we get everything prepared.
Good night, son.
We're just doing a little sampling. Y'all can't see it, but
Go ahead, Dad. You could have given me a bite of that. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
so it sounds like things are going well so far.
Fabulous.
So we'll just let these hang out in the juice while he slices it up, and this is all just from the brisket. We didn't add anything to it. There was a little bit of an injection that we did yesterday, but
not on this one.
Oh yeah, this is all just natural juice. There was no injection in this one. Right.
Rebel Herd said he needs to come to our party.
Come on.
You're the one from OKC, right?
And the seasoning on this one was just salt and pepper, equal parts. So it's pretty pepper heavy, but we borrowed this recipe. If you've ever watched Barbecue with Franklin, he's out of Austin. They said they wait about 4 hours for his brisket. I feel like we just did a pretty good job of recreating it.
Rebel Herd's from Edmond. He's been on almost all your videos today.
So thanks for hanging out with us.
And I hope I said your name right.
Slice it great.
This is our first time on Periscope, so it's been an interesting day.
His name is Levi. Thank you, Levi. Levi is enjoying your scopes.
Appreciate that. With the slices, sometimes you can, you know, if your brisket's a little too tender, you can go a little thicker to kind of make up for that. If it's a little bit tough, if you didn't get the tenderness you wanted, you can go a little thinner on your slices. It kind of covers up that tenderness that maybe you didn't quite accomplish, but this one seems to be pretty on point.
Levi does some grill scopes, mostly ribeye.
We're going to have to check them out.
We'll have to check you out.
How long did that cook?
Cooked for about 6 hours, a little less. We cut a lot of fat off, though. Traditional briskets take quite a bit longer.
Can you control your temperature in the hasty bake?
Yeah, pretty well. Just shut off the airflow.
We gotta look so good. Everyone's loving it so far.
The master's at work.
Where are your grills sold? The Hasty Bakes?
Hasty Bakes you can find online. If you're in Oklahoma, though, they're sold out of Tulsa. They've got a warehouse. That's where they're manufactured. If you're not in Tulsa or in Oklahoma, you can find them online at hastybake.com. So the tenderness on this thinner part is kind of turning into some chopped, which you'd expect. So some of that thinner stuff is going to wind up turning into chopped beef, looks like, which is totally fine.
Lots of hearts. Is brisket a different part of the cow than tri-tip?
They're pretty close.
Tri-tip's part of the sirloin. The brisket is on the chest end of the cow. So the sirloin's a little further back.
Lots and lots of hearts.
Like that. I don't know exactly what it means, but we'll take it.
Oh, they look pretty on screen.
There you go.
It's just falling apart.
Yeah, so on this thinner end, it got a little more tender. So that's going to turn into some chopped.
It's just under the neck. Is that a question or?
Yeah, more or less. Kind of that chest muscle.
Just throw him in there. Like that.
So the rest of this is just going to get chopped up because it's so tender. It's just going to kind of fall apart. Which is A-okay.
Someone says, I wish this was smell-o-vision.
It smells about as good as it looks.
It smells pretty good. Do you have your recipe online anywhere?
Not yet, but we will. We'll be doing a write-up. We'll be doing a write-up at pitbuddiesbarbecue.com, and we are also on Facebook. So sometime this week, just kind of look out for that. This has been fun doing the Texas-style brisket. Not overly complicated, not injected, just salt and pepper.
You got
Let
that.
those
Looks
beef flavors come
amazing.
through.
Looking like Gordon Ramsay over there.
You could even do a little burn in without putting it back on. It's so tender. Why don't we get a couple of taste testers over here and try out some of these?
Levi says we'll call it Oklahoma style.
There you go.
Love that both in.
Good one. Ron,
Coach, you want to bite?
get on this.
What's the website again?
It's
Pitbuddiesbarbecue.com.
hitbuddiesbbq.com. Yep.
Someone says, no offense, North Carolina rules, LOL.
None taken.
Is that where One Tree Hill's filmed? Because that's the only reason I like it.
So when you serve it in the pan, just toss it around with the juice a little bit.
Mm-hmm. More hearts. Jus looks incredible. Let's get a little close up of this in here.
Who's this you're talking to?
More hearts.
Let's see.
We got a drooler in the corner over there.
Maybe nails, Maddie and fingernails.
My grandma's hair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone said he is chopping the hell out of that meat. So, were we
Denver's.
Where did Denver go?
Take it. Wrap it up, wrap it up. So that's about it. We're just gonna finish chopping, keep it sauced up here in the liquid, and that's about it. We're gonna do it with the other one that was seasoned with the Hasty Bake Rub, and that's all she wrote. Brisket doesn't have to be too complicated. It's pretty simple, takes a little time and preparation, but not too hard. Thanks for tuning in, pitbuddiesbbq.com.
Thank you guys. Happy 4th.